Most people think that the candy blossom is the rarest seed in Grow a Garden, like my friend Jetski right here.
Yo, newbie, look at my candy blossoms here. Bet you don't have this.
Alright, anyways, one of the first ever rare seeds is actually the mango seed, with only 50% of players having this in their garden. You won't believe me, but this was actually one of the most wanted seeds at one point, before the grape was added. And only 45% of players have grapes in their garden, so it's not really the rarest anymore, but back when they were first added, grapes were the most valuable seed in the game. And also, in that same update, they quietly added this seed. And no, this is not the candy blossom, okay? It's actually way rarer because only 0.0000001% of players have this. And I'll reveal what this seed actually is later in this video. But anyways, in the next update, they added another seed that dethroned even the grape seed, and it is the pepper seed. Now, only 39% of players have this in their garden, and I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty cool. Look at this. It has like a red aura. Yo. Then after that came the night update, where they added the cacao seed, which again dethroned even the pepper seed, and only 32% of players have this in their garden. Then after that, they added the beanstalk, which is probably one of the most iconic fruits in the seed shop, which again dethroned the cacao seed. And only 26% of players have this in their garden because it barely came on stock. It only has a 0.05% chance of coming on stock, so yeah, most people missed it. But then, when everyone thought that the beanstalk would remain the rarest seed in the seed shop, they added the ember lily. Now, this plant was even rarer than the beanstalk, and only 23% of players have this in their garden because it literally only had a 0.02% chance of coming on stock, and whenever it came on stock, I actually kind of missed it myself because I was too busy sleeping. Then after that, they added the pitcher plant, and look at this seed, bro. Compared to others, this seed looks really unique. Now, the pitcher plant was added in the summer event, and it only has a 0.45% chance on coming on stock. But still, despite that, 21% of players have this in their garden, and I'm not gonna lie, bro, this plant looks kind of crazy. And also, the base value is kind of garbage, bro. What the hell? Only 32,000? That's it? For a plant that can only grow one fruit? This is really bad. But the next seed is not bad at all, and probably the best seed in the seed shop. And it is the sugar apple. Now, currently, the sugar apple is the most expensive fruit in Grow a Garden. It costs 25 million shekels, and it only has a 0.01% chance on coming on stock. In other words, it will only appear once out of 10,000 restocks. That's crazy rare. And only 19% of players have this in their garden. Well, so far, most of you probably already knew all these seeds up to this point because all of them were from the seed shop. But well, from now, things get pretty rare, okay? Starting with this nectar thorn seed. Now, the nectar thorn seed was added in the Busy Bees update, and you could craft it pretty easily, actually. You just needed 2 cactus, 1 cactus seed, and 1 nectar sage seed, and you could just craft it just like that. But well, despite that, quite a few people did not even bother crafting it, which made this rarer than the sugar apple somehow, because only 15% of players have this in their garden. And not gonna lie, I also did not craft a freaking nectar thorn. But anyways, the next seed is the pink lily. Now, this seed only has a 10% drop chance from the flower seed pack. Now, quite a lot of people never even got their hands on the flower seed pack, so a lot of people couldn't even get this freaking pink lily because only 10% of players have this in their garden. And the next seed also drops from the flower seed pack, and it is the purple dahlia. Now, the purple dahlia has a 4.5% chance of dropping from the seed pack, and about 8% of players were able to get this in their garden. Now, I think a lot of people sleep on this purple dahlia. It has a base value of 75,000, which is really good for a starter seed. But anyways, the next seed is the starfruit seed. Now, this only has a 9.5% chance of dropping from the night seed pack, and only 6% of players have this in their garden. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is a really boring fruit. I kind of hate this fruit, but the next one I don't hate at all, and it is the moon melon seed. Now, the moon melon, you've probably seen a lot because it was pretty easy to get. Literally, you would just have to wait for the blood moon, and in that blood moon shop, you could buy this for 500,000, and it was pretty much always in stock. Now, this seed is really special because most people actually grow it crazy big, okay? Like right now, I mean, this one is really small, but some moon melon gardens look something like this. Now, even though this seed is almost visible everywhere, still only 4% of players have this seed in their garden. Well, that was pretty rare, but you know what else is rarer? You subscribing to the channel. So go subscribe now. We're almost at 2 million. Then after that, we got the Moon Glow. Now this seed, only 2% of players have this in their garden because this only had a 5% chance of dropping from the Night Seed Pack, which made it pretty rare. Then after the Moon Glow, we got the Honeysuckle. Only 1% of players have this in their garden, and this was added in the Busy Bees update. Now during that update, you could just craft it with a pink lily and a purple dahlia, but as of now, this seed is completely unobtainable, which made this pretty rare. Then after that, we got the Traveler's Fruit. Now this Traveler's Fruit was added in the summer update, and you could just buy it for 32 summer coins, but this fruit barely comes on stock, so not many people are able to buy it, and because of that, only 0.5% of players have this in their garden. Bro, this plant looks crazy. What the hell? Anyways though, the next seed is the Rosy Delight seed. Now this seed you can just obtain from the summer seed pack, and it only has this 4.5% chance of dropping, and because of that, only 0.1% of players have this in their garden. Then after that, we got the Lumira seed. Now this seed was added in the Busy Bees update, and you could craft it with 2 pumpkins, 1 dandelion seed, and 1 flower seed pack. And as of now, this seed is completely unobtainable, and only 0.09% of players have this in their garden. And also look at this, it kind of emits some light. Oh, that's cool. And next up, we got the Elephant Ears. Now the Elephant Ears is obtainable from the summer seed pack, and it only has a 0.5% chance of dropping. Now because of that freaking drop chance, only 0.06% of players have this in their garden. Then after that, we got the Celesti Berry. Now only about 0.04% of players have this in their garden, and the way that you used to get it was from the Twilight Shop for 15 million shekels. But this seed did appear on the summer harvest event, which made its rarity drop by quite a bit. Then after that, the next one was kinda unexpected, and it is the Cranberry. Now this is literally just a legendary tier fruit, and what's shocking to me is that only 0.02% of players have this. And the reason why it's even rare at the first place is because it's completely unobtainable right now, because its seed pack, the basic seed pack, is completely unobtainable. It didn't even appear on the summer harvest, so you know it's rare, okay? But there's a seed way rarer than that, and it even makes the Candy Blossom look common. But I'll show you this later in this video. Then right after the Cranberry, we got the Durian. So just like the Cranberry, the Durian also is from the basic seed pack, and it only had a 21% chance of dropping. Now because the basic seed pack is completely unobtainable, only 0.01% of players have this. Then after that, we got the Moon Mango. Now only 0.009% of players have this in their garden, and the way you used to get it was from the Twilight Shop during the night event, and it used to cost a whopping 1 billion shekels, which made it pretty rare. But eventually they were added back in the summer harvest event, which dropped its rarity by quite a bit. After that, we got another unexpected one, and it is the Eggplant. Now just like the Cranberry and the Durian, the Eggplant comes out of the basic seed pack, and it only has a 8.7% chance of dropping. So because of that, only 0.004% of players have this. Next up, we have the Chocolate Carrot. Now the Chocolate Carrot, only 0.003% of players have, because it was only obtainable during the Easter event, and you could just buy it from the Easter shop for 10,000 shekels. Now its rarity did drop by quite a bit after it was added in the summer harvest event, but still pretty rare to say the least. After that, we got the Easter Egg. Now the Easter Egg was only available in the Easter shop, and it costed 500,000 shekels, and only 0.001% of players have this. But this was also added in the summer harvest event, which kind of dropped its rarity by quite a bit. After that, we got the Sunflower. Now only 0.0007% players have the Sunflower. Now the Sunflower was added during the Busy Bees update, and it only has a 0.5% chance from dropping from the flower seed pack. Also, a fun fact about this fruit is that this is the only seed that can get the down bad mutation from the sun god. After that, we have the Dragon Pepper. Only 0.0006% of players have this Dragon Pepper, because it only has a 0.5% chance of dropping from the crafter seed pack. And as of now, this seed is completely unobtainable. Now next up, we have the Moon Blossom. Now the Moon Blossom is one of 3 other blossoms in the entire game. One is the candy blossom, and the other one is a secret, okay? I'll show you that later. Now, the moon blossom used to drop from the night seed pack, and only 0.0004% of players have it. And again, just like the other night seeds, this was added back in the summer harvest event, which kind of made its rarity not as rare as before. But after that, we finally get a seed that was not added in the summer harvest, and it is the red lollipop seed. Now, the only way to get the red lollipop seed is if you bought it during the Easter event for 45,000 shekels. Now, because this was never added in the summer harvest event, this maintained its rarity, and now only 0.0001% of people have this seed in their garden. But what if I told you there's an even rarer seed that is just like this one? But I'll show you that later. After the red lollipop, we got the candy sunflower. Now, the candy sunflower was also available during the Easter event for 75,000 shekels. This is again another one-time harvest plant, and also it never appeared on the summer harvest event, which kept its rarity intact. Now, because of this, only 0.00008% of people have this. I'm not pulling these numbers, okay? Now, the reason why they're so low is because Grow Garden has hundreds of millions of players, and because only a couple thousand people got these seeds, it makes the percentages really freaking low. But anyways, the next rarest seed is the soul fruit seed. Now, the soul fruit seed was available on the exotic seed pack at only 1.5%. That is so freaking low. And again, the exotic seed pack is completely unobtainable. It never even appeared on the summer harvest event, so yeah, this fruit was really freaking rare, and only 0.00006% of people have this. And also, a quick flex real quick. Look at this soul fruit that I have. I think this might be the biggest soul fruit ever, like on Grow a Garden. Next up, we got an even rarer seed that comes out of the exotic seed pack, and it is curse fruit, and it only has a drop chance of 0.5%. And dude, I'm not gonna lie, look at this fruit, bro. This looks crazy. Look at this. It's red and black, and I'm also red and black. Bro, this fruit literally matches me. It's built for me. But anyways, only 0.0000008% of people have this. Now, quick flex real quick. I have this curse fruit right here. Look at this. Yeah, this might be the biggest curse fruit ever on Grow a Garden. I don't know how I keep getting so lucky with these. Now, next up, we got a seed which is even rarer somehow, and it comes out of the basic seed pack, aka the same seed pack which durian, cranberry, and eggplant comes out of. And this seed is the lotus seed. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This design of the lotus seed looks the craziest to me. But anyways, it only has a 0.25% chance of dropping. 0.25, that's the lowest ever, because only 0.0000004% of people have this. And I don't think I've ever seen a lotus in a public server. Like, I've been in hundreds of public servers. I've never seen one. But damn, man, they're definitely missing out. Look at how good this freaking fruit looks. Or I should say flower. It doesn't really sell for much though. Bleh. But the next seed actually does sell for more, and probably the most, because the next seed is the candy blossom seed, the Grow a Garden classic right here. Now, this seed is far from being the rarest, but it is one of the most valuable seeds in the entire game. Now, many people wanted to buy this seed, but a lot of people could not, because the only way to get this seed was to buy it during the Easter event in the Easter shop for 10 million shekels. Now, 10 million shekels doesn't sound like a lot right now, but trust me, that was a crazy amount back then. Now, because of all these reasons, not many people were able to get it, because only 0.0000001% of people have this. Oh my god, bro, these percentages are getting so low that it's kind of hard to say now. But anyways, the candy blossom, you would have expected it to be the rarest, but it's not. The next rarest seed in the game is the Venus flytrap. Yeah, bet you didn't expect this. But bro, Venus flytrap was another level of rarity, okay? The only way you could get this seed was from the basic seed pack during the Angry Plants event. And bro, it only had a 0.01% chance of dropping from the basic seed pack. Nowadays, the rarest seeds are like about 0.5% chance to drop, but here, this one is 0.01% chance to drop. Bro, that's crazy rare. What? And yeah, if you haven't guessed already, this was the rarest seed ever in any seed pack ever. So yeah, safe to say not many people were able to get it. Hell, I didn't even get it myself because and only 0.000000006% of people have this. And to make it even rarer, if you had a rainbow Venus flytrap which came out of this rainbow sack which only had a 0.005% chance of dropping, I don't know, bro, you're crazy lucky. And of course, this Venus flytrap is completely unobtainable because the basic seed pack is completely unobtainable, so there's literally no way to get this ever again. But anyways, you might have thought that this has to be the rarest, right? But no, it gets even rarer from here. And the next seed is really unexpected, okay? I'm pretty sure you have never heard of this seed ever in your life. And only 0.000000002% of people have this. I know that doesn't even sound real, but it is actually real, okay? I was shocked myself. Now, this seed that I'm talking about is the lemon seed. Yeah, a freaking lemon. The lemon seed was only in the game for like 2 days, and it was actually added as a joke. And the way that you would get this lemon seed is if you bought the tomato with Robux. And if you bought it within those 2 days, you would have gotten the lemon seed. Now, I am 100% sure you have never seen a lemon seed in your entire life. I'm gonna plant it. Now, this is the freaking plant. This is what it looks like. And this is the fruit. Now, let me see how much this sells for. Oh, that's garbage. What the hell? Yeah, well, it's crazy rare, but it's crazy garbage too. I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, though, now you might have thought that this was the rarest, huh? But no, it gets even rarer somehow. With this next seed, that was only added in the game for 2 hours, literally just 2 hours. And it was not a joke, and it was not even intended by the developers. They kind of added it by accident, so they quickly removed it, but some people were able to get it. And it is the cherry blossom seed. Now, this seed right here is on a whole different rarity because only 0.000000001% of people were able to get it. My god, bro, saying that percentage took the breath out of me. Now, the only way that you could get it is if you bought a strawberry from the seed shop for 21 Robux. It would give you the cherry blossom, but it was quickly removed once the developers noticed their mistake. But whoever got the cherry blossom at that time got it forever, okay? Now, I'm not gonna lie, this cherry blossom does look really close to the moon blossom, and it's probably because the cherry blossom was changed to the moon blossom later on. But anyways, let me just collect this real quick and see how much this is worth. What the hell? Only that much? That's so garbage, what? But anyways, though, the next seed is the mega mushroom. Now, this seed you might have seen with some YouTubers, some admins, and they're the only people with this seed. There was never any way to get this seed, and actually, I don't have it myself, so let's just pretend that this normal mushroom seed is the mega mushroom. Now, only 0.0000000000001% of people have this. That doesn't even sound like a real freaking percentage, but I swear it's real, man. Now, these are the only pictures I have of the mega mushroom. Like, I don't have this myself. I was never able to get this, but these are the only pictures I have. I mean, it does look kind of cool. It's just a gigantic mushroom. I have no clue why this never made it to the real game, but there's some unique things about this mega mushroom. This mega mushroom can't get any mutations, and you cannot collect it either, and nobody can steal this plant either. So kind of weird, I'm not gonna lie. It's a really weird plant. But anyways, you might have thought now is the end. Now this is what the rarest is. But no, now we step into the unknown rarity. Now, basically, nobody has gotten these plants ever, and their rarity is completely unknown. First up, we got the pink tulip. Now, the pink tulip is literally just an orange tulip, but just pink, I guess. And I have no clue how many people have this. So I guess the percentage is completely unknown. Then after that, we have the ice cream bean. Now, the ice cream bean, there's no pictures available of this, but we just know that this is a mythical tier seed, and it was supposed to be added in the summer event, I guess, but for some unknown reason, it ended up getting scrapped, and now it's an unobtainable, unreleased mythical crop. Now, next up, we have the lime. Now, for this one, we don't have any pictures either, but all we know is this was also supposed to be added during the summer event, but ended up getting scrapped for some unknown reason. And of course, I have no clue how many people have this. Next up is the crimson wine. Now, the crimson wine is a divine tier plant, which looks something like this. That looks really similar to Celeste Berry, actually. Now, the reason why this looks so similar to Celeste Berry is because the Crimson Wine was actually changed to Celeste Berry before it was released. Now, I don't really have a clue why this happened, but rest in peace, Crimson Vine. Now the next unknown seed is the Noble Flower. Again, no pictures available for this, and all we know is that it was either scrapped or it might come in the game later. And the next unknown seed that we have is the Blue Lollipop. Now, what the hell? Is that jet ski? The balding man is holding the blue lollipop. What the hell? Now, this blue lollipop looks literally the exact same as the freaking red lollipop, but it's just blue and it's flat for some reason. It's not even round, it's just flat. And this is what the seed looks like. Now, I guess it ended up getting scrapped. We have no clue why it ended up getting scrapped, but yeah, that was the fate of this one. But anyways, those were all the rarest seeds in Grow a Garden. Now, if you like this video, go watch this one. Trust me, you'll like it. Subscribe, and bye-bye.